Hello. Today I want to talk you through 5G private network technology provided by Panasonic Toughbook. You will learn what's the difference between public, sliced and private networks. The private networks you probably all know by your personal private use. Most of you might have by now signed up from a 4G to a 5G service. That's a service provided by one of the public operational providers of mobile access. A sliced network would be a network where you, as a corporation company, would run the radio access network on your premises, and the core is provided by one of these operators I just named. What we want to offer is a completely dedicated private network to you, where you own the core network and the radio access network and provide the access to that network under your full control and by your own requirements. What you gain on 5G you probably heard through your private life as well. So there's a way enhanced download and upload speed, data throughput from 4 to 5G. You get a lower latency. You probably don't see that a lot in your private life. And you have an increased network capacity, which you probably also as a private user might not see, but you have way more access devices to the same frequency as on 4G. And that gives you a more reliable radio network access. And that's the most critical one where you might want to consider 5G compared to wireless LAN or other technologies to improve the connectivity and the security of your IoT devices, which you keep adding to your networks. So how do you reach a better reliable access? Well, the 5G is a licensed frequency. It means you apply with your regulation body for that frequency. If you get that frequency granted, and that's depending on the country you're operating in, you own that frequency band. That means you have no to less interference of the external networks completely compared to what you can experience on wireless LAN, which is an unlicensed band. By that, you have the most reliable access you could get together with the standards. Well, if we say 5G, that means an evolution of 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G to 5G now, which means you're relying on a standard which is more than 30 years old and has evolved over time to become even more efficient if you compare it to the previous networks on 4G. And this provides you the trust into the network capabilities and also the knowledge that this will evolve wider over time. Our mission within Panasonic is to provide you a very easy access to that new technology. Compared to operators, you need to have an easy to set up and easy to maintain network on 5G. And that is our mission to bring to our customers. Simplified access to 5G technology. To provide you that, we will support you from the beginning and provide you a system which is at the end turnkey to your application's need. Means we will not stop installing the RAN equipment or the core equipment. We will integrate it and integrate it up to the level of the application which you utilize on your premises, on your operation. To do that, we have a very scalable system. So you could start with a proof of concept, probably on a very small, easy system with just 2 cells. And over time, you will decide to move that into an operational commercial network, which could be at the end be a fully redundant mission-critical network to provide you best access under all conditions. We don't limit the use cases of 5G to any of the verticals. So that could be a factory industrial site, that could be airports, travel hubs, that could be ports, freight terminals, or maybe even military or secure vessels. So it's up to your applications and your time of move into the 5G new technology. What you need to keep in mind is that these frequency bands, as indicated, are fully regulated by our European bodies, dependent on each of the countries. Some of those countries are more mature in those allowances, to name Germany and UK, but all the others more or less do allow you already to set up a temporary network, and by that utilize the temporary frequency permission, and then move that into a commercial use as soon as the regulation is ready. In case you have any questions, please feel free to contact us anytime. Thank you.